to 12.
Good morning. Happy President's Day to everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our special live on how to crack the school code. Today, we're going to have just a little brief Q&A for those of you who are wondering what is going to take place at this webinar this Friday. Well, we're here to tell you a little bit more about ourselves and what to expect. Hi, I am LaKeisha Mabry, and I am the owner of Ignite You Consulting. And then I will also let the other presenters introduce themselves as well. Marline?
Hi, I'm Coach Marline Paul. I am the founder of LaToya Creative Solution, and we are a business consulting firm that we do coaching, everything business related, and I'm just so excited for this webinar. Go ahead, LaToya. Pass on to LaToya.
Hi, everyone. I am LaToya Brown Clayton, owner of Lifetime Center, home daycare. We'll be speaking about home daycare centers, homeschools, curriculums. I'm just excited to be here because, you know, some people don't know what to do in early childhood. Back to you, LaKeisha.
Thank you so much, LaToya. So y'all, as I said earlier, we're having an upcoming webinar called Crack the School Code this upcoming Friday, February 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time, but 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're discussing a variety of topics. And I'll give you a little background about myself. I have been serving in the educational sector for over 14 years. I recently started my company, Ignite You Consulting, last year. But we're doing so many exciting things, and I'm so excited to be a part of this webinar this year. I am going to discuss pretty much the connecting factor this year, or this webinar. Now, y'all, I know it's a lot of educators out there, and right now we're in the second half of the school year, right? There are a lot of behavior challenges that can sometimes limit the amount of instructional time that you have. And so what I want to do is give you some quick strategies to pretty much connect with your students so that you can have more instructional time. I told you guys that I'm the owner of Ignite You Consulting. However, I am still a substitute teacher, because I still want to be able to connect with students, okay? And I get plenty of practice. So this week, we will go more into why is it important to connect with students, how can you connect with those students, and how can you ensure that they have success after you connect with them. So I hope you all will join in this Friday with us. And over to you, Marline. To teacher, because I still want to be able to connect with students. Okay.
Oh God, sorry.
And get plenty of
I was like, what's going on? I heard two double. I was trying to like go figure out the whole Facebook thing. It's crazy. Anyways, so yeah. This weekend is going to be great. Fire, fire, fire. And I will be talking more about how you can contract with the schools, the ins and out of working with the school system, right? Because there's ways they buy everything, but I'm going to show you guys how to create your programs that you can sell to the schools, how there's other ways besides creating a programs you can support the school system. And the more information I get, that we can talk on how to create, how to use those technical skills that they're needing, what they're looking for, how to find out what they're looking for, because the schools are an agency. So there's ways to do that. So I'll be going more in detail about that and sharing. This webinar is just going to be fire. We're going to be sharing deeper information about that. But on top of just being a former educator, being in the classroom, knowing what is going on in the classroom, and now being an entrepreneur and seeing what is possible, I'm going to connect those two so we will be able to move and support the school because they need our help as business owners, as educators. They need your help in all capacities, right? So this is what I'm going to be talking about in my portion of the webinar. I'm going to pass it to LaToya. Go ahead and share what
So
you're going to.
these two ladies are downplaying what actually is going to happen. LaKeisha actually is someone that you need in your classroom. Behavior-wise, listen, temper tantrums, 2-year-olds, right? What do you do with them? What do you do with them? How do you teach them? LaKeisha, that's what she does. I don't know why she's telling you all this other stuff. She tells you how to be calm. She tells you how to teach the ABCs the right way. LaKeisha does all that. Then Marline, I don't know why she's telling you all the rest of this stuff. Marline sits there and asks you, what do you know about teaching early childhood? What do you know about teaching 8th graders while they're having behaviors? How do you actually sit down and teach technology? Because she's still teaching me technology, right? That's how all three of us are powerhouses. So this is why you need to come to the webinar so we can show you ground, just ground the kids, ground you, and be able to sit here and say, okay, I know what I'm doing. Because some days as a teacher, you just do this and look at the kids and what am I supposed to do with you? Because you are going crazy in your head because you're wondering, are they learning? Are they going to pass their tests? Are they going to pass their standard tests? For me, are they going to pass their milestones? What do the milestones look like? And this is why I'm working with these two lovely ladies, because sometimes you just need to figure out what you're doing in your life with these kids. And just remember, my motto right now is AI cannot take care of your child. So AI cannot be in the classroom. Marline can tell you that. Her child is homeschooled. She still has to be in the classroom. Yeah. So you got to think about what AI will take over. And this is childcare. This is teaching kids. And you have to remember there's stages where behaviors occur in different stages. Well, I just call them, you're just having a temper tantrum. You're 16. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Right? Right, LaKeisha?
Yeah.
You're mute.
Right. Sorry. Okay. So you guys should be able to comment. If you have any questions about this upcoming webinar, you are able to comment and ask your questions in the comments. Let's see if we have any questions on Facebook. I did put the link in the comments section to purchase tickets, and we have a special surprise for you today on a President's Day discount. Marline, would you like to share more about that information?
Yeah, so today we're having our 20% off all of our tickets for today. So all you need to use is President's 20 on my site to purchase the tickets, and you are able to get 20% off all your tickets. It's only good for the next 24 hours. So get it now because it's going to go right back up, because we're announcing it now. So by tomorrow, this time it's going to be gone. So you want to be able to get your ticket. If you've already gotten your ticket, we have a second surprise for you on that. But if you want to get your tickets right now, 20% off of your tickets. What I am also doing is we're raffling off VIP tickets, 1 each, and we want you guys to nominate yourself or someone else who you would want to come to this workshop. That they need it, and tag. For me, I just want you to creatively tell us why you should get a ticket or that person should get a ticket. And each of us have a way we want to do it because we each all have one. You can tag me, if you tag me at Elam Creative Solution, you'll be able to get it, or Coach Marline Paul. So I will be able to find it either way. on Instagram or Facebook, you'll be able to do it. And I think LaToya said she wants you guys to go a different location. Go ahead, LaToya, for her tickets.
So because TikTok is more, personal to me, go on TikTok. Send me a little 3-minute, I'll watch it, promise. Or 60 seconds. So just tell me why should you be nominated for this ticket? Because you got to remember, this webinar right here is near and dear to our hearts. So we want to make sure that when you come on, you are actually earning these tickets. And I must say, for those who have already purchased our tickets, thank you so much, because you believe in yourself and you believe in us, but we do have a surprise for the ones who already purchased the tickets. So we just want to tell you thank you. If you haven't purchased your ticket and you're still on the fence, get off the fence. Get off of it. You're not Humpty Dumpty, or get off the fence. Come on now, purchase your ticket. It's 25% off, 20% off, sorry. It's 20% off. Go on Empress Toya 20 on TikTok. Just tag me. Again, Empress Toya 20, tag me. Send me a little video of why I should be nominated. And then, all three of us together, we'll watch it and say, which one we will pick. Other than that, get off the fence.
Get off the fence, okay? And I am doing a special raffle as well. So I do want to say that the first hour of the actual webinar is 1 hour, just in case you guys wanted to know that part. The VIP is after that for 1 hour. And so you will get a chance during the VIP session to ask us questions and so forth that were not answered during the actual webinar. And just to share a quick testimony, Marline did a boot camp, I believe a year ago, last year, and I was on that.
A webinar.
It was a webinar. What did I say? Boot camp? I thought it was a boot camp webinar, kind of.
No, it was a challenge. It was a challenge.
It was a challenge. Okay, thank you for correcting me on that. But it was a challenge. And y'all, when I tell you, because I told you earlier that I had just started my business, Marline has a wealth of knowledge because she also has an education background. I took so many notes. She made it plain where you could actually go the time period to submit for your proposals, your RFPs. She made everything plain and set it out so that you can take your business idea, your program, and actually go and contract faster with schools. So she is a pro and an expert in her field. So I'm encouraging you, do not miss out on this, okay? So for the people that watched the video that I'm going to share, once we get off from here, I'm going to create a reel. If you share that reel and hashtag IgniteYou, IgniteYou, I will be able to go through either on Instagram or on Facebook and see who used that hashtag. Then I'll put you in a drawing, and then I'll let the winner know, if they won or not. So you want to make sure you share and hashtag IgniteYou. And I'll put those instructions on the video as well, because you do not want to miss out on the VIP session, because you never know what we're giving away during that session.
Oh no, I want to spill the bean about one of the things we're giving away through our VIP special. Can I spill that bean? How she said
she wasn't gonna hold it. I know she wasn't gonna hold it. We discussed this, and I said, no, you can't drop this. No. Watch. There you go. I knew you was gonna do it.
I want to make sure, because we said you want to do something special for the VIP, because VIP is where you're at. You don't want, because the first hour is gonna be a whole a flood of information, and you would want to have you, if we had to do question and answer in time during the training, we would never be done. So we want to reserve the time while you're there, you're taking notes, and then you're able to ask your questions during VIP. No VIP left behind. You will have a question answered, because you will be able to answer your question. We'll answer your question. You'll have all three of us on one stage answering whatever questions that you may have based on that training. But what I want to do for the VIPs also is to those who already raffle and who already registered already, because we have a couple who are registered for VIP, they'll be all be in one drawing, and we're going to give away a consultation with me. I know I'm giving at least one, consultation, so I don't know if I'm going to give two, but it's just like,
I need
and
that.
I'm able to work
Me too.
a one-on-one time with me, and we're gonna go and excavate your program. So we're gonna go in detail. And I'm just telling you guys, you can ask any of them. You spend 30 minutes talking with me, you're gonna get a whole lot of homework.
She lying. She lying. Stop lying. I spoke to Marline today for like a half an hour, and she already had me doing 3 assignments at one time. It's a good thing my brain could take it, right? She's lying. You will talk to her in that one consult. Listen, you will have homework for the next year going on to next year, because you're building your business will be built in 2.2 seconds, literally.
Yeah.
And it's all about one thing is all about timelines, right? So we as early childhood have timelines for everything. But once you get connected with Marline and you talk to LaKeisha to say, okay, well, this happens because spring is happening. This happens because you're going into a new classroom. Listen, this happens because it's all about timelines.
Yes.
This is why all 3 of us are here and we're together. Collaboration makes everything works.
Yeah.
So if you have another friend that you are in business with, or she does something else, but she wants to do in the school system, for example, if you have a friend that sews and you're business minded, you better go get your friend that sews. She needs to be here. She needs to be here on Friday. Because guess what? School system needs her too.
Right.
Nobody sews anymore. You're right. It's called something called prom. Something is called a prom.
Yes.
And I totally agree, because you never know what business idea you have that the schools need, especially finances too. I noticed that a lot of schools are looking for financial literacy programs. And right now, and I'm glad you spoke about timing, LaToya, because right now is critical for the STAR test that's coming up. And it is so critical to get as much instruction time as you need so that you can teach what needs to be taught before the STAR. I remember, and I shared this on the video, I had 1 month with 6 classes to get them to where they needed to be, because they went without a teacher almost a whole year. We were late hiring a teacher. The teacher came for a month, and then she was out because she had to go on leave for surgery. We wanted to give those students a fair chance at what they needed to have in order to be promoted. I did not have a lot of time to go in and deal with behavior issues. So I had to quickly connect with the students, come up with some things that they could trust me, because there is I don't want to get too much into that, but there is
Yeah, you're giving away too much. Zip it.
Right.
I have to, we're not giving away too
now.
much.
Wait, ma'am, should we shut this down? Shut it down.
She's giving it all away.
Oh my gosh. But yes, going into that. And then also I wanted to speak to the business owners that maybe have staff members that you're trying to figure out how to connect with your staff. Maybe you've had a high turnover rate. There's an activity that I'm going to share with you all on the webinar, especially our VIP members, that will help. It really helped me in my last role, get to connect and understand adults, not just children, but there's an activity that I am going to give you that will show you how to connect with your adult staff, because the past 3 years, I was an instructional support specialist. So I was more so working on a daily basis with adults. Okay, children are different than adults. So I had to figure out what's blocking this relationship. How do I need to talk to this particular teacher? And there is something that gave me an awakening, and I'm going to share it this Friday.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. I think somebody was putting in the chat that they don't want what platform we're going to be using. We're using Zoom. So where we're going to go, once you register, you should get the initial Zoom link for the general meeting, and then the VIPs, you will be getting your login for the VIP session on Friday morning. So I want to make sure all those who are VIPs will be getting their first link to log in, and then an hour before the next session, you will get that also too. So you'll be able a reminder of how to get in to that session. But you want to be there. You want to bring a friend and have them catch it now, because so it's easier when you have all people right now, so we can prepare for you guys whatever additional resources we have there for you. So we have an accurate head count to see if we have to move it to another platform, because right now, Zoom do give you a capacity of a certain amount. So if we have to do the different platform, we can put that in place, but we're good so far. So there's still some seating available. Share it. LaToya didn't mention that those who want to start a daycare, they need you. So she right there is the goat. She has her daycare right there, so she can walk you through that process. So if you want something on the different, your own daycare is a good business to start because they need you. So and she can show you the different ways to get into that direction. So I don't know, am I missing anything? Did we forget anything? Did we tell them everything that they need to know about this week?
So just remember, it is February 24th, and I will drop the link on my site. Everybody has it on their site. Like I said before, bring a friend. Everybody do something. Everybody has a job and a side hustle and a business and another side hustle and a hustle to back up the first hustle, right? So whatever your expertise is, trust me, trust and believe me, I never knew that the school system needs it. Financial literacy, listen, every single school, elementary school, in high school, colleges, they need you. Just basic life skills. If you could come into my daycare and teach basic life skills a different way, you could do that for centers. You could do that for elementary schools. You could do that for high schools. Like I said, if you sew, if you know how to do turbans, they need you.
And I know we have some t-shirt makers out here, because there's a lot of t-shirt makers, and kids love to make things, even creating their own businesses, like having an entrepreneurship class. It's money out there, and schools have the funds available. LaToya is on to something. She's already established in what she's doing, and she wants to help others. I know I have at least one friend that has expressed interest in starting a daycare, a home daycare. So I know that there are others. We are moving towards more homeschool environments, and so some of the information could even be applied to that. Because a lot of parents are beginning to homeschool as well. And so maybe some resources that LaToya gives out will be very helpful. If you have any questions, you can always comment in the comment section or reach out to us, inbox us. Remember that there's a discount through tomorrow. Are we ending it at 12 p.m. or?
I was going to give it 24 hours, but since I don't know, we'll give them some time. We'll give a little extra time towards the evening time. See, because I know when they probably not going to see this a little bit later on, they might be eating lunch or probably fell asleep.
That's true.
President's Day.
Today is President's Day.
Yeah, so that's okay, but you can do that. But yeah, it's going to be available. And make sure you follow us on our platforms too, because you never know, maybe do another pop-up, do something else, and keep on sharing, because we'll be putting different things on there. So if you're on TikTok, there's something on TikTok. YouTube, we have it on YouTube. Just share it to your WhatsApp, whoever wants to get this information, so you'll be able to get the information, get those tangible takeaways that you're able to use and put into practice right there. and get your questions answered. So I would encourage everybody to do VIP. If you want to do the regular admission, you can, but to take full advantage of this whole process and get your questions answers or hear what other people are asking that you might not have thought to ask. And then that's how I learn also. When I took the VIP, I'll be listening in. I might not even ask a question, but all the question that's being asked were a question I didn't think to ask. And that also helped me through that process. And you know, and in addition to finding a resource for what, and also I know for myself, if you ask me the question, the more you ask me, the more you will find out. So, because I don't know what I know that you don't know. So I'll just start, I'm not thinking, I'm going to assume everybody know what I know. So although everybody keep on telling me they don't know what I know, but I just keep on sharing. So yeah, I don't know if there's any other questions in the chat. Did anybody see any question in the chat? I think I only see one
That's what
more.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I
Anyone
saw
have
one
any
person.
questions?
Yeah. And that's it. I guess that's good. So we just want to come on here and just like share and talk about it. And if you have any questions, you can share it there too. So.
Okay. Is that all, ladies?
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna see
all.
you guys on Friday.
Friday, we're gonna crack the school code.
No, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.